Welcome back to the Mountain Morning Show. I'm your host, Kim Crittenden, and I'm very excited to have some neighbors from Utah County joining us. We have the Underwoods here, Brittany and John, and they, perhaps you've heard of Evermore.
Correct.
My kiddo's obsessed. Anyway, so tell us about Evermore and this adventure that your family has embarked on.
Well, Evermore Park is an immersive experience.
Theatrical.
Okay.
Park.
Experience park. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. There's not a bunch of rides. It's more of interacting with characters, experiencing the park, experiencing the building, experiencing what it is. There will be a train, a half-size train,
Okay.
similar to like a Disney train.
Okay.
So that's in process right now, being put together, and we're getting ready to install it.
Okay, but you are open. So when was the actual official grand opening?
September 29th.
Okay, so it's
About
just
a week
been,
ago.
yeah,
Yeah.
not too long at all. Okay, are all the
Fresh.
kinks starting to work out?
Exactly. I think it's going to take a little bit of time.
It gets better every day.
Does it?
Absolutely.
That's great.
Just everyone's dialing it in. And
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
so each day it's a little more set dressing, a little more placement of the characters, everyone finding their
Yeah.
niche, finding their roles.
more magic happens every day.
More magic happens
With-
every day.
Yeah.
What's
with the
better than
characters
that?
interacting, because
Okay.
when you walk in, you're walking into an old European Gothic village with real artifacts from Europe that John's put together as the builder, and then
Sure.
he's made the rest of it look like a European town, and so
Okay.
yeah.
And it was much larger. We were talking earlier. Tell me again how large it is, and kind of what, as you walk in the front doors, kind of guide us through what someone would experience.
So originally the park was going to be about 40 acres.
Oh, wow.
And so Ken had purchased all the property in this area where the park sits now.
Okay.
I mean, it's split up into a couple of different projects that he's working on. And I think the build cost on it was expensive.
Okay.
And so I think they scaled it down to a much more workable revenue type situation where
Okay.
you can put so much into it and have enough, clientele coming in to go through it.
And it's
Okay.
going to be a little entertainment hub. Ken is also working on something called the Grid, which is electric go-karts, and it's
wow.
all on the same property that he originally purchased. And
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
but when you walk in through the gates, like I said, it's you're entering different worlds with characters and state-of-the-art Hollywood quality costuming and makeup and set design and prosthetics and masks, and
Wow.
Something
the
we
creative
have.
team is incredible.
We have 2 Disney Imagineers that left Disney, and each of them were 20 plus people at Disney years.
Wow.
And they saw Ken's vision. They actually contacted Ken and asked him if he'd be interested in having them work with him,
That's
which we were
wonderful.
thrilled to have.
Yeah.
And so we've got
They're
these
so
2 guys
talented.
that have been in this worldwide type organization that believed in Evermore, saw what it was, believed that it's kind of the future of entertainment and kind of the experience type park, and jumped ship from there and came and worked with us. And they're both amazing. One's in charge, Josh Shipley's in charge of
He's the creative director.
creative
Okay.
director, and then we've got Josh Stedman, who is the director of
He's the scenic director.
scenic director.
So he makes everything look, really
So the
authentic.
creative Joshes?
Yeah, the creative Josh.
It
Josh
took a minute
squared.
to get,
Okay.
Josh S. and Josh S.
I know. We just call them by their last names.
There you
Yep,
go.
Shipley and
Yep.
Stedman. So those 2 have been a big asset to have with us through this experience. And as far as setting it up and understanding how the park runs and how you would put it together, even though it's a new type of park, great vision.
Yeah, they're
great
so
minds.
valuable.
Yeah.
So we talked about it. So it's in Utah County. So specifically, what area of Utah County, and how? I mean, we're in Park City, but of course we have viewers all over. So
Right.
what's the easiest way to get there? What are your suggestions as far as traffic patterns and whatnot?
Oh, yeah.
So
it's
it's-
super easy.
Yeah, it's right off of I-15. It is
Oh, okay.
literally about a block and a half off of I-15 to the east.
I know.
Can't get easier than that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exit 275,
Okay.
which is the Pleasant Grove exit.
Okay.
The address is 382 Evermore Lane.
Okay.
Pleasant Grove, of course.
So you just get off the freeway, go
Okay.
east, and turn left at the Hollywood gas station where the new Hyatt Hotel is being built.
Right.
Okay.
And it's all right there. Like I said, that entertainment hub with the Grid and Evermore and
We'll be all right in that area.
It's right
Okay,
there.
Yeah.
that's great. Okay, so tell us about a little bit about pricing. So if I wanted to, and also what ages or would it be appropriate for?
So they have an earlier haunt, which would be for younger children up to the ages, they say like 13.
Okay.
So 13 and under. And that would happen from about
6:30.
6:30 until 8, I believe.
Okay.
And then after that, it gets a little more scary. So some of the characters, the vampires and things in the
Okay.
mausoleum, they come out and they, are in costume and in place. Makes it a lot more scary.
As
So
the night progresses,
yeah.
it gets spookier for the older
Okay.
people, but
Yeah.
all ages. And that's
Okay.
just for this show. Every season, there's going to be a different event, a different show to tell the story of Evermore.
Okay.
So this season is lore, and it's a spookier, haunted version of the Evermore story written by Tanisha Brett Schneider.
Okay.
And then there'll be a Christmas event. It's like a Dickens Victorian
Oh,
festival,
nice.
and then
with a little
li-
splash of Krampus,
Yeah,
I'd
yeah.
say, in it. So
Okay.
it's kind of
a little bit of dark element.
Yeah, a little
Yeah.
bit of dark. Yeah, a little bit of dark element.
And
in
then a
there.
lantern festival.
Yeah, which is called Mythos in the spring. The pricing currently is $34 for adults.
Okay.
And then you've got $19 for children.
Oh, that sounds wonderful. It
Yeah.
sounds like a really fun kind of
reasonable.
family evening.
Absolutely.
Okay, and what are your hours right now? Are you open every day? Is it Monday through Saturday? What are
So right now we're open Monday through Saturday,
Okay.
weather permitting. Last night we had a severe
Yeah.
thunderstorm warning, so they wanted to shut
You were
the
driving
park
in
down.
that.
I was driving in that.
Yeah.
It was not fun. Yeah.
So just for the patron safety as well as the actors and the
Okay.
characters in the park. Unfortunately, we close that down at times, and they have to send out an email if you bought tickets, or we have staff on site if you
Okay.
come to the site to let you know what's happening.
Okay.
You can always get a bounce back to come back with your ticket.
Okay.
But 6:30 to 11 Monday through Thursday, and
Yeah.
6:30 to midnight Friday and Saturday, and we're closed Sunday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Everybody needs a day off, right?
Everyone
Yes.
needs a day
Okay,
off.
so from an employee standpoint, are you guys full? Do you have lines around the block waiting to come in and have these Imagineers dress them up and
Yes.
paint their faces?
We
How's
do
that been?
actually.
Not
Yeah.
been a hard,
It's
not been
so
a hard sell,
exciting.
huh?
Yes.
I would say when we were in the park and we were still getting all set up for the grand opening, and even the FanX party that we did, it was just amazing. We're in the park, we're working away. We walk out of the park, we're going to go home and get ready to come back to the park, and there is a line around this huge barn, which is the event center, and all the way down the sidewalk and out into the street, and it was just, it gave me the chills. I mean, to
wow.
feel like we
It was
were,
emotional.
Yeah.
After a year's worth of hard work.
to be a part of building Evermore and creating Evermore with Ken. And I'm just in the building process all the time, so that's where my mind's at. And to come out of it and see all of these people that you've created this for that are going to experience it and enjoy it, it was just, overwhelming emotion.
And they're so excited to get in, like
Yeah.
your son. you
Yes,
know, just-
yes. My kiddo would, yeah.
We
We will be there for
I
sure.
can't wait for him to see
Yes,
it.
he will love
We've
it.
had people coming in during the grand opening and the soft opening or the FanX party. And they walk into the park and they start looking around at all the buildings and all the plantings and everything that's going on, and just tears just start running down their face. And it's like, I
Wow.
can't believe this. I've been waiting for this forever. This is amazing. I can't believe what you've done. Look at the detail. So it's so
Experience-
satisfying.
Yeah, experience entertainment is the future of entertainment.
Right.
So, and this is the first of its kind in the world. So, people just can't believe when they walk through the doors just what an immersive entertainment experience is like until you've experienced it. Wouldn't you
Right.
say?
Absolutely. I mean, one example with people that are excited about this are, of course, people from Pixar, the people from
Yes.
Disney, Universal, Fox. So with Josh Stedman
Yeah.
and Josh Shipley
Yeah.
being involved in the industry, they have a lot of contacts. Those people have reached out to him and came to the park for the grand opening to see what we've done and what we've created, which is awesome and a
Yeah.
little scary. It's like,
what a
they're kind of
compliment.
checking it out.
Yes.
We also had a gentleman by the name of Sir Richard Taylor, who is the owner and founder of Weta. And what they're based out of New Zealand. And what his company does, he's the #1 group in the world that
Set dresses Star Wars and The Hobbit and
right? So he's in charge of doing all the props and the set dressing for The Hobbit.
That's wonderful. So we're going to have to wrap up pretty soon, but I want to make sure that the people watching us today know where to get all of this information. So give us your website one more time.
Evermore Park, or
Okay.
evermore.com.
.com. Okay. And we can all join you down in Pleasant Grove. Is
Yeah.
that
Correct.
correct?
In
Okay.
Pleasant Grove.
Well, Brittany, John, thank you so much for joining us. Now I'm excited. I'm a fangirl. I get to go see Evermore, and we really appreciate you making the trip up in the snow and the rain and the slush. And we
Absolutely.
can't wait to see you guys. And we'd like to thank you for joining us here at Park City Television, and we hope you'll join us again tomorrow.